Prends le bus, prends le bus. Prends le bus, prends le bus. Taxi beaucoup trop dangereux, taxi beaucoup trop douteux. Prends le bus, tu prends le bus.
La Femme are a French band from France. They were formed in the French town of Biarritz in 2010 and have produced 3 albums so far. Hi, my name's Dan. So the first thing to say about this is that I haven't shown the cover for this album because it doesn't offend me, but it might offend some other people. So I'm trying to be really careful with my channel about the images that I show on it. So if you want to know what the cover looks like, go looking for it. It's easily available on the internet. So when I listened to this, I'd not come across La Femme before. I've not heard this album before. And as I've said before, but I'll say it again, what I often do certainly with albums that I don't know, is that I'll listen to them once without finding anything out first. And then I'll, so deliberately getting a cold listen, as it were. And then I go and have another listen after I've read some stuff up about the band and the album. And the surprise that I got this time was that this album was not recorded when I thought it was recorded. From the sound of it, I had thought it was late 70s, early 80s, and in fact it's 2013. So it's a retro sound, I believe deliberately, which is kind of an electro-pop sound with a somewhat unemotive vocals. So I guess the most well-known song that's like that is The Model by Kraftwerk. And from my reading, this has been called Cold Wave, something like that. It's one of those terms I'm not entirely sure that it lasted for very long. But there was this kind of thing about marrying slightly unemotive delivery with electronic sounds to kind of have a machine feel to it. Other stuff that it reminds me of, I will mention Enola Gay by OMD, New Order, The Human League, but also, because it's in French and a similar style in some ways, Ça Plane pour moi by Plastic Bertrand. It reminded me of occasionally, probably more because it's in French than stylistically. It sounds good. I quite enjoyed it. There's a female voice and a male voice. I especially like the female voice. Musically, it was fairly jolly. It had some moments that are pretty good. There was nothing that irritated me in that sense. But being mostly in French, I couldn't follow the words. So it is, for me, all about the music. But I'd be interested to hear, actually particularly be interested to hear from anybody who's a French speaker who let me know, what you think of the words and how you like the album or don't. And that's what the comments box down there is for. So please hit me up in the comments. Or anybody else with an opinion on this album, that'd be great. For me, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't a stellar thing that, made me feel like I wanted to go out and get a copy for myself. That's it from me for now.
Infidèle amour tendre, regard noir, mémoire blanche. Sur mes hanches, tu t'épanches et soudain tu t'élances. De profil, la pâle te rappelle la cabane. Amnésique du dimanche, psychotrine te débranche.
Mets du beurre dans ton saumon, faisant jaillir le napalm. Lentement, tu oublies dans les tubes